Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Michael Neely Tech. It's Michael Neely's me, and I'm talking about tech stuff today. Today we're going to been working on a couple of projects I thought were fairly interesting to me. So were to me. Was with doing custom WordPress stuff. Custom WordPress. There we go. Custom WordPress blocks. It's they're kind of they're neat little PHP and React blocks that that came out from Gutenberg blocks back in 2018, I think. December 2018, I think is when they rolled out 5.0. And they've really changed the framework of how WordPress works, and also how everything works. So I'm going to build a quick block using their framework, and I'll also do another one with their scaffolding. Then I found an error yesterday that I'm going to fix too. I didn't realize that I had an error yesterday, so we're going to fix that with Git and GitHub. So this will be a fun little video. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and go see what I'm working on. Here's what I'm working on. Okay, this is the PHP config file. We don't need to see that. I have changed the root in the database. Changed the debug to true. So I want to see what's going on with this. This is on a local machine, and I completely forgot to set up the local on this. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see here we go. We've got XAMPP is already set up. So we're going to go start on Apache and MySQL server, get those set up. My SQL server, because I'm still was scolded many years ago for having having said MySQL, because someone said, "Oh, SQL was involved in a lawsuit with Microsoft in the '90s, and we don't say MySQL anymore. We say MySQL." I was like, okay. So with those two running, we can go ahead and bring up the project that I'm working on. That's not it. That's it. And then we'll come back over here and look at some code. So this is the actual site. We're going on the back end of it too. Oops. And we're going to do that and do this. This is on my local machine, so don't think I do not have that password on anything but my local machine. Let me see. Not that you'd be able to figure out what it is anyway. But at any rate, this is the project, and here are the installed projects. We've got a floating CTA right there, which is a fun one. That is one I've already built. This gives us kind of a floating CTA on the side of the site. Where did it go? It is. I'll show you what this one does. They requested to have a floating CTA. This is not styled very well because I'm still waiting on feedback from the client. So this is actually a project that is still actively working. So it has a little sign up button right there that'll take you somewhere. As soon as I know what that somewhere is, I'll know what it is, and it just kind of slides over like that, slides back over like that. Kind of a cool little plugin I created. I couldn't find anything like it in the WordPress repository, so I just kind of built it myself. That's one of the cool things about building WordPress blocks. So we're going to do something like this. This is how you build one. First, we're going to make sure we have Node installed. Node version, I've got 2013.1. That's the latest one right now. Also going to check up on NPM, make sure that's installed. So we're going to check out the version on that. I already know that it's installed in the version 10.8. That is, I think, the latest one, because I think I was scolded by NPM recently for not having the most recent version. Let's see, and we're going to come down here to go back to the plugins. Well, we're in the root directory right now for the project. Yeah, so we're going to go to the WP content directory, plugins directory, and well, let's just stop there, because that's where we're going to, like that. Wouldn't let me do that. We're going to cd into the WP content directory. Look at that. Oh, I'm already in. Okay, never mind. I'm already in the plugin root, the plugin directory. So we're going to go back out to plugins and start there. So we're going to go to npx, because NPM recently changed things. So a lot of the functions that are out there that say to use NPM in the docs, it'll throw an error. So I'll do it right now. NPM. The command is at WordPress / create block. This does all the scaffolding for you. We're going to call it my my new plugin. And this is also I've also got an experiment going on too. So we're going to see that. It says, oh, we can't do that because it's npm. Put npx in there. I'm also work heavily in the HubSpot space for as a HubSpot dev, and a lot of their docs don't say put npx in there, but they do. As soon as you put npx in there, everything works. So if this is already thinking about stuff, do not throw an error that time in the console, in the terminal. I forgot to get some more coffee. Oh, it says installing may take a couple minutes. I'm going to pause this here. I'm going to go get some more coffee and then we'll get started again. Alright, we are back. And here it is. We are compiling the block now. It took a few minutes. It's long enough for me to walk to the kitchen and get some coffee. Delicious coffee. And it's compiling the block now. We're almost done. And then we'll see if we see the directory right there. It's already there. So what we're going to do after this, you see it still has more instructions to do. First, run package update. Gives you a few package suggestions of what to do next. You can format the plugin. npm run format, npm start, some commands inside. npm start will run kind of a watch platform. So when you make a change to the in your code, it'll automatically upload to the environment. So what we're going to do next is we're going to cd to my new plugin. Or we just go up here and so I'm running PHP PHP Storm. It's a little bit different. Let's see, we go a little faster on this because going fast is good. Now we're in my new plugin directory. So now we're going to come over here. Do I have GitHub on the screen? I've got another machine over here too. So don't, if I see me walk, well, looks like I'm wandering off. No, I've got another machine over here where I'm doing stuff too. So let's go to the GitHub. And am I already logged in? I'm already logged in. How about that? We're going to go to my repos and we'll see that we have my RCC partners slider right there, or plugin right there that I uploaded yesterday. And that's the one that we're going to get to later, so we're not going to do that one yet. Instead, we're going to create a new repository, and we're going to, I'm going to do this step by step. A lot of times I would just copy and paste the whole thing and throw it in there, because copy and pasting is a huge skill that you'll need. I need plugin test, and we'll do that. That'll work. And I'll probably delete this repo later, so a new plugin I built for and then I'm not going to complete the plugin. I'm just going to we're going to get into the GitHub portion of it, because GitHub, I've had a particular problem with GitHub recently, and I solved it. It took me a little bit of time to solve it, and there are a lot of bad answers out there. So another reason I do these videos is so I can watch them and figure out what I did wrong or what I did right, until we can fix it later. New plugin for a YouTube video. And sorry I did not put out more technical videos earlier, but well, I also run a company, so it's kind of, I've got it. Sometimes I was caught up in accounting for the majority of 2024 so far. So first thing we're going to do is take this one, see, and put it in the command line, or I guess we're going to do all of them. No, let's do all of them. Speed this up a notch because it's fun, but it's not that fun. I mean, it is fun. And then we're going to right click and paste and get it all going. Push main. And if you'd like, let's see, okay, and then we'll push the whole thing to main. Just waiting on that. Okay, and that's how you do that. So that, we come back over here and we refresh, and we'll see we have our new plugin. We have the README built right here, and You go through these one by one. Oh, they're not going to do it this time. Okay, great. Well, that's how you do it. It's if you can stop the video there and see what kind of commands. If you want to learn how to approach them individually, you can definitely do that. And that's also a fun way to do things. Then, so another way I want to do this, and this is more of a fun playtime thing for me. I want to CD back out of this. I'm going to try something different. We're going to make a new directory. We're going to call it my second plugin, and I'm not going to post this one to. Oh, okay. We'll go to CD to my second plugin, and we're there. And now we're going to run a different command. We're going to come up here and we're going to do WP scaffold plugin is the command I want to work with. First, I want to look it up and make sure that I've got the right one. I'm going to go to developer.wordpress.org and come down here to meet WordPress. No, not the developer docs. Gotta keep misspelling them. Okay, there it is. Developer docs, Word. The block handbook. Getting started, how-to guides, it's got reference guides. Templates, blocks, plugins, attributes, block filters, parser hooks, autocomplete. Component reference. This can come in handy. I don't see the command I'm looking for. The CLI command. Oh, I know why. Because we need to go to WP-CLI.org. And this is where we have the commands for the WordPress CLI. So I'm working in the WordPress CLI. We're going to do scaffold, WP scaffold. That's what I want to do. And we're going to see, we're going to play with this one. Okay, so we're going to, here's the command we're looking for right here. So we're going to use that one. Come down here and let's just see if this works. That's kind of just want to see if this works. So it's, we'll right click on that and PHP store will take it. We're going to paste right there. Whoops. Nope. Okay, this is where we're going to have a problem because this is not that repo is already pushed. It's from the wrong directory. So let's see. We're going to rebase this. This is the actual error that I've done before. We send up to the wrong directory. So remove. I need to reset the head on this. Let's try that first. Git. And I have my cheat sheet right here that I got from Tower. I've had this for like 5, 6 years. Git master. Lock. Okay, there's some other things that other errors I've written on the back. So let's just revert this commit. We're going to do git checkout. Let's just start with git reset hard. Set and then do the hard flag. See if that'll do it. Head is now at 074B323. So we're going to revert this commit. So git revert 074B323. Waiting. Okay. And we changed. Okay, that's great. Revert first commit. Please enter the commit message with your change. That's why you don't want to do that too much. Reversing accidental commit. So better if that actually works. Yeah. Replace. No, I'm going to stop this for a second. I want to figure out how to get out of this. Okay, I found a different one that may work. I think you just Control C out of that real quick. C out of that. Exit them. I'm not sure what that is. Branch main will be ignored. Okay, reverts. Yes, please. Please leave a message for you. Alright, we're back. I got out of that by going to, can't pull the other screen over. It's the way you get out of that little doohickey where you revert a commit is to, it's going to trigger for the insert section. You hit I to go to the insert mode, then you go down to the bottom of the message and type in :WQ, which stands for right quit, and that will commit the revert. So we've done that. Let's see what the git status is of this, which should be nothing. Should throw an error at this point because we don't have anything set up for my second plugin. Oh, we do. Okay. Well, okay. Well, let's skip out on that. I want to see just what happened to see if it actually committed anything to that repo. There I am. Repositories. Test environments with the revert that went to, and no, it just says that. Let's see what this says. I can do this in the down here. Be faster, it looks like. I need plugin, and oh, that's not it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's CD back to my new plugin, and then CD to plugin, and see what kind of changes there are there. So all sorts of those things. Nothing added to commit, but untracked files present. Commit, we're going to not do that, so we're just going to leave that for now because that's just a big mistake I made in the middle of doing that, which is kind of fun. It's always fun to make mistakes. So we're going to come back up here to the other thing I wanted to do was do commit and then show the error that I got on that. I'm trying to get out of that, but let's go back to this one since let's just get that one started. Did that. We have this. So let's go to RACC Partners. This is the actual plugin I'm working on. That because the business partners for some reason didn't work out. There was something that got caught up in the versioning for WordPress scaffolding. Oh yeah, it's going to do well for scaffolding. That's what that was all about. So let's try that real quick. Okay, so that's an empty directory. We're going to go back to here, CD, back CD. My second plugin. Yeah. Watch the screen. So we're going to do WP scaffold plugin and my second. I just want to see what happens when we do this. I haven't done the scaffolding part before. Just created blocks. So let's just try scaffolding this and see what happens. See if it creates another directory inside the directory. And let's see, we have test files, my second right here real quick, and circle CI, and look at that. It did not create a new directory. So that is another way to build to create a new thing, a new WordPress block. I would see if they're both in here. They should both be in the back end of the WordPress site right now. So let's see, we should have my new blog. There they are. Look at those. All we have to do is activate them and go for it. Plugin description, we'll change that there, and then that'll update it everywhere. And we don't have anything to start working on either one of those projects, so we're going to get back out of that. So what we're going to do now is come back to here. So that works. That's kind of fun. Two ways to create new WordPress blocks. With the scaffolding command or the create block command straight from WordPress. Good times. We're going to go back to the plugins, and we're going to go to, we're going to fix this little doohickey down here. External files supposed to be added to Git. It's the thing about GitHub. It's gotten so they're trying to get people to stay in the UI these days and not play with the back end. I know why, because I messed up a site for a client not long ago, which was always kind of terrifying to do. But I pushed they had their environment set up, so they had the development environment, staging environment, and then the production environment. And the way I works in my world is that you've got the development environment, you build all your dev stuff there, see if it works, push it to staging, see if it'll work live, on a install that's identical to production, and then after that you push it from staging to production. It's a 3-step method. What they had was a 2-step method. They had a bunch of garbage in the development file. And that's exactly where I started, was there. And I pushed a bunch of garbage to their production site, and that took a guy a couple of days to figure out how mess that up. So that was, I don't recommend doing that, but that's probably how the agency I was working with lost that client too. So I probably did that. Oops. Oh well. Moving right along. Since then they've overhauled their site, so I was not the main problem with that. Come back over here. Here's the event log. So we got the scaffolding on that. That's the new site. We're not going to look at that. We're going to come up here to this one. To where is it? Up there. Up there. Scaffolding. Better yet, let's go ahead and come back over here to. I just want to do this just to get it done. I don't know. Just not. I have it not initiated to get a repo for that yet. But this one I have. So we're going to go to CD or ACC partners. And we're going to get status. Fatal, not I get repo or any of the parent directories to get. So let's see what we've got here. We do not have, I don't see the Git file on that, Git init file. So let's see what we have. We'll come back over here. Log in. Or the WordPress repositories. Yeah, let's go here. And here it is. So it looks like I've committed only the README page. So that means that this is not there. So let's do a pull. Okay, let's do a fetch on this first. Get fetch, and let's see, get fetch remote, origin, and it's get at GitHub / nope, it's not slash, colon. 7. What I could do for a really fun time is come up here and copy that and pull it down here. And that way we can skip out of front of the guesswork, trying to figure out what it is, and just do paste here. A lot of things you do want to paste it and soak up and everything else, see what happens. Fetch, get the repository, get init. There we go. Get. Let's try pulling from this repo and see what happens. Pull. Try this without the origin. Paste. And then we want to branch for that also. We'll try that again. We're going to add the origin. How about that? So we're going to do this the really old-fashioned way. We're going to come up here and we're going to delete this repo because for some reason it's not connecting and I don't know any way to fix it besides this. We don't have anything in this repo anyway. If you're working on a production environment or a production gig and you have to delete a repo like this, then it could be disastrous. But this is, since I've already determined if this isn't working, we're just going to go to the settings. It's also how you delete a repo on GitHub. Delete this repo. Yes, I want to delete this repo. Yes, I understand there's effects on it because I'm the only one that's in my GitHub channel at any given, or GitHub profile at any given moment in time, because that's how I work. Delete this repo, then delete it. Now we're going to start all over again. We're going to start a new repo. And we call it CC partners. Oops. Let's see if this fixes it after all. I got enough for probably yet. WordPress block. Build for a business card slider. I'll go to create repo. And here we go. We can, I'm going to do all these one by one, because I like doing it that way. Right, so a lot of people yell at me, or not, they don't yell at me. Nobody yells at me. A lot of people may disagree with me on this and say, oh, you're just killing time, blah, blah, blah. One, I don't work on my clock very often. I do have some projects at work, at Upwork, where I do work on the clock, but this is just part of it to make sure that I'm doing a clean job, so I don't have to go back and spend hours trying to undo what I did earlier. Because if you screw up a GitHub tree, it could take a long time to get unmessed up. So there's the README file that's in the right directory. Yes, I'm in RCC partners. I'm going to get init, so I can go a little bit faster, because README.md, README in there. Commit message. I always like to capitalize that too. Identify the branch as main, because that's the way people want to do it these days. That's fine too. In the old days, a few years ago, they used to call it master. There's a master blog, and that's changed over the years. And then I'm going to copy this one, because this is the step that I always make a mistake on. Because instead of, it's a CH8 or it's an SSH path. But I like to put the slash in there for some reason. Forget that the colon goes there, not the slash. And also sometimes forget the .get on the end. And then we'll push this and get push to origin name. So, and you also want to spell origin correctly, which we'll throw an error again, and just do that again. That's not a big deal though. That will not mess up anything too terribly bad. So there you have it. And now we have all these files right here. And that is just a blank WordPress install. And then we'll come over to here to repos, and we'll refresh this. And it should say updated now. Look at that, and we have the README. Okay, so this may be where I missed it yesterday, but that's really all I did yesterday with that. So we're going to do something completely different. We're going to get add, and this is probably where I made my mistake yesterday. Commit. Oops, what do we do? Adding files from project, and that's I think probably where I stopped. I may have done an add and then stopped, and that's why I did that. That's why it hung like that and through that error. So we're going to do this, and this may clear this error. If not, I'll clear it manually, and then we can get all their lives. Commit. Okay, that's done. Get push. And then we'll push this to origin name. And push that change out, and then we'll come back up here and make sure that that is uploaded into GitHub. So there you have it. There's a kind of a long tutorial on that. GitHub, okay, and that's the build. The source files are not included in those, just the build files, because source is probably included in the get ignore file. Let's find out. That's right. Build. Oh, there is no source. How about that? There's no source directory in that. So this one I may have to scaffold. See how from this one. Then source. so scaffolding does not give you a source or a only that. Okay, so we may have to do some work on this. Looks like something happened where some things were not done correctly on this. So we're going to. This is all sorts of fun I'm going to do on this video. It's like an hour-long video by some of that. No intentions of this going this long. However, here we are. So we're going to delete. We're going to remove directory, force it, build. See if that'll do it. Remove directory. It's ambiguous. So we're going to have to go back over here because I do not get all these commands down. Remove directory with files in it. Okay, recursive R. So it's that's the command. I'll put the R flag on there, not the F flag. So that was my mistake. We'll come back over here. And see, the thing about coding is you want to know where to find the answers, because most of the time you do not need to know everything, but you do need to know where to find it. As Einstein said, that's the mark of genius. Doesn't mean I am one, but hey, get close. Maybe one day. Then that's gone, and it is gone. Line of plugins gone, and we'll come back down here to RACC. Okay, so that one's gone. Index PHP is right there. Come back over here to the scaffold. We're going to scaffold this thing. Success rate plugins. Package. How about the WP plugin command? Let's see that one in here. Plugin is right here. Activate, so we just activate and deactivate it. Okay, delete it. Install the press activate. Okay, we don't want to do any of that. And the create block. Okay, that formed a plugin, but didn't. Scaffolding created a plugin, but did not create a block. So we need to come back over here, and that one did create a block, but it did not create it with the directories I wanted. So we're going to do something really crazy. This is a conundrum. No. Again, block. You can scaffold a block. Can you scaffold a block? I wonder. Scaffold. Command. Can scaffold a block. How about that? Okay, so here we go. So we're going to scaffold it with a title. Block. Okay, let's do this. Scaffold block is deprecated. Sweet. Okay, so we cannot scaffold a block. We're going to have to just delete it and start all over again. So let's do that. So we've been chasing our tails pretty much all morning on this. This is sometimes what it takes. We're going to, how do I want to do this? Let's start all over again. Because since we've got no information on GitHub, we've got no information there, so we're just going to delete this. Kill that file, that's gone. Yep, it's gone. Didn't mean to do that. Oopsies. Now we're going to go back over here. We're going to delete this. This again. So this is what, and I want to start doing live stuff, and this is pretty much what live coding is. So some of devs out there may be looking at this going, this guy's a clown. I don't really care. I've been laughed at my face in projects before. I've also been applauded to my face in projects before. So and we're going to delete this and start all over again. And come down here, delete this repo. Yep, we're going to delete this repo. I expect that happen. Things can happen. Oh yeah, they can. Not this time though. 767. And although this was supposed to be a simple little project, now we're going to see how fast we can go at the very, very end. So, where are we? Go here. We're going to do it. Okay, I'm in RCC status, so I need to get out of that and go back to CD and plugins, and now we're going to npx at WordPress/create block RACC partners. Gonna make a mistake on that. I'm just going to do that. And we're going to build it this way, and this will be a lot faster. This error is really done. I'm going to clear all those out now, considering that doesn't even exist anymore. So it's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to have some coffee. Good news is it only takes a few minutes to do this. So while that's doing that, let's come over here. I want to see something real quick. Come back over here. We're going to activate that one and just see if it shows up in a page. So we're going to come over here, edit a page. Except I don't want to edit the home page on that. No, let's do about us. See if my new plugin shows up in this thing. That's the one that doesn't work. What's that called? It's the one that needs to work on. That one's the business card slider. That's the one that has everything's so hosed up on it that I'm going to start all over again, because it's the versions, the WordPress command versions got all messed up in the back end, and I don't know how to fix it, so I'm going to start that one all over again. Let's see if my new plugin is in here as a choice. My new plugin, it's got a little smiley thing right there. Hello from the editor. Okay, there we go. We've got that. And so to show you how that works, come back out here, go to my new plugin, which is right here. And the code for that, which is, I should probably, so I need to commit that or not. Let's see. That's still working on that, so we're going to hold off on that. The source code index, we're showing the edit.json file. Yep, here we go. This is the JSX that's in this thing. It says I have my new plugin from the editor, my new plugin. We're going to change this to and that's just pretty much a recreation of the Hello Dolly one, which is to Michael really is the best. And we're going to save that. And okay, so that's working. We're going to cd to my new plugin. And since Webpack is installed on this, we're going to come over here and we're going to do npm run build. Oh, whoops! First we got to see cd there first. Now we're going to npm run build, and come back over here, and we create this. New page, stay on page. We're going to update it first. Now we're going to recreate it, and my new plugin, hello from the editor. Save, okay. Gotta go out here. Okay, so let's try some too. Put a capital B on that one since we can tell which file it's actually coming from. We'll do it again. You can access the arrows and keep your last command in the terminal. Successfully, we'll come back over here, so it says now. Let's go to develop content, marketing desk. Because that's coming from the edit.js file, not the save.js file. So So we'll update that, and then we'll see on the about page here. Look at that, it's not a breath of fresh air. Okay, so at the back end it saves to the edit file, so it saves to the editor, then the save file is the one that pushes to the browser. So there we got a little brief thing of how those are built, and now we're going to come back over here. We're going to activate this. And we're going to come back over here. CD, go up one, and CD, RACC, partners. There. And let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, good. Now we have the correct scaffolding. We have the read text right here, just in case. Okay, so we've got everything we need in there. Put things in there, create block, blah, blah, blah. That's 10 minutes on this. And now we're going to get, no, I'm not going to echo. GC partners. MD. Do it. MD. We're going to get init. Going to get add readme.md. We're going to get commit. It's enough. You get this. You can do this without without remembering it. I'm just remembering about it. First, commit. Get add remote. This is the part where I probably want to stop and come up here, so it's not taking that all day to do this. We're going to start a new directory again. We're going to call it RACC partners again. Yes. Okay. Where did I leave off? This one right here. Get remote. Oh, let's do the branch. Didn't do that. Didn't do that. Get branch. That's where I left off. Right down here. So we're not going to do that yet. We're going to do this yet. Whoops. We're not going to do that. Get branch capital M main. Get branch capital M main. Get remote add. I'm going to copy that one. That's a lot of script, a lot of time. And paste. Up one, and then we're going to take this other get out. There are two gets in there. I have two gets. And now we're going to push flag you, origin name, flag you. Thanks. Flag. I said flag. And we're going to push that whole thing up, and then that's just the README file that went up there. I think that's what I did yesterday. That is what I did yesterday, so I didn't commit the rest of the things that were out there. So let's go and do that. Get add period, get commit, add files for the rest of project, get push view origin. I'm not spelling the word origin. Name, and there we go. And after that, we're going to come back over here, and we have all of our maybe. I'll throw in there. Good status. Okay, get restore stage to unstage. already unstaged. Commit. Tree. Don't think I'll mess anything up, but I want to make sure. Tree. What happens there? Okay. The neat thing about this stage of it is if you make a mistake, you just do that without doing the other pass. Everything's up to date now. Now let's see if that pushed everything out. Okay. Status. Good. Good. Commit. Now, and press our changer. We have the full build up there to the GitHub thing. So isn't that great? So that was a lot of fun. I was doing some real live time coding work. If you have any questions, then by all means reach out in the things below. If you want to yell at me, reach out in the things below. I don't care. In the meantime, like this video. That would be great. And if you subscribe to my channel, we'll do some more tomfoolery like this a little bit later. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you later.